YouTube, how are we all? I hope you're really well, healthy and happy. Today is Wednesday, the 18th of October 2017. As you all know, my name's Jan Silver and I've been video logging my journey to and beyond a gastric bypass. I won't bore you with any more of that, although today I have got some really good news. I haven't measured myself for absolutely months. I'm 7 months post-surgery now, and as you probably know, I've lost 5.5 stone. I'm working really hard. I've already done 14,433 steps today. I didn't get to the gym this morning because I met my daughter and granddaughter at Sainsbury's sale to buy Christmas presents and birthday presents for Willow. So I didn't get to the gym, but I have been for a really lovely walk through the countryside, and just makes me feel totally blessed where I live, and yeah, appreciate all of the wildlife and the surroundings. That, yeah, it's beautiful. Anyway, but my really good news is measurements are something that, you know, people tell you to do, and I'd done them luckily, and I've kept the record. And this morning I thought, oh, I'll just measure everything again and have a look. Wow, I'm absolutely blown away, guys. So just to get straight to it, in March of this year, 2017, prior to my gastric bypass surgery, my calves measured at 16.5 inches. Today they measure at 15, an inch and a half just off my calves. Wow. My thighs in March measured 29 inches at the fattest part at the top. Today they're 24 inches. I call myself two bellies. You have your like crease around your waist, and then I measured my bottom belly and my top belly. It was kind of my worst area, I guess, at my biggest. Like I was all belly, top belly, bottom belly, and yeah. So I always measured bottom belly, top belly, and didn't really worry about my waist. It's kind of a not real thing, is it? Because it's tighter, but anyway. So my bottom belly in March anyway measured at 55 inches, and this morning my bottom belly is 43 inches. My top belly, however, in March was 47 inches. Today my top belly is 39. My arms were 14 inches around here, and today they're 12. My boobs rest in peace, girls, rest in peace, were 50 inches. And I did it, you know, around the biggest bit, around your nipple area, I guess, and all the way around your back. And that's how I measured mine. I don't know whether that's correct or not. It's just how I've always done it. And that was measuring at 50 inches in March, and today they're 43. Bless them. My little spaniel's ears. And my neck has lost an inch also. So wow, you know, when you look at it and you kind of go, shit, I've lost those inches. It's really different looking at the scale and knowing that you've lost the weight and your clothes and everything, but actually seeing the, you know, your measurements written down, I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, super chuffed with that. That's so advice to anybody. I did speak to a couple of girlfriends today that are on this weight loss community, and asked them, you know, I'm a little bit worried about my YouTubes and how, not worried about it. I'm thinking that I haven't got that much to say, which is crap because I always talk so much. I could talk the hind legs of a donkey, but I mean with the concerning weight loss surgery. So, they gave me a couple of pointers, and, one of them was to look back through some of my own videos and talk about how, what advice would I give to somebody or myself if you know, you kind of get the gist of it, which was hard work because I then have to go back and watch myself, which I'm not very good at actually. But thinking about measurements, I've completely lost my train of thought now because I'm trying to think too much about what the good girls had said. Photographs, measurements. So one of my biggest regrets on this journey is not having more full-length photographs. So for anybody that might be watching these YouTubes thinking about going into surgery, my biggest advice to you would be take those full-length pictures, take them in your knickers and bra, or fully clothed if you have to, but take them in a position where you can take it from the same point all the time, because I have very few photos to compare myself. I have a lot of head and shoulders because I knew how to do it. I can do a selfie, but actually having those full length, I love to see people's Transformation Tuesday or Face to Face Friday or whatever it is on Instagram. And, you know, that's my advice to you. I do know that WLS Journey UK, Zara, is having her pre-op, I think, on the 23rd and her surgery on the 6th. So this is a massive shout out to you and Claire, who is also has her date for surgery. You know, I think a lot of things will be going through both of your heads at the moment about it. And I just hope that you've looked and followed enough positive people to know that you're doing the right thing. If you've come to a point in your life where you've even considered weight loss surgery, you've fucking had enough of being big, right? You've had enough of hurting, or your knees hurting, or your back aching, or being out of breath, or being sweaty. I could go on. I think you all get the gist. And I'm here to tell you that by making that decision and having weight loss surgery, for me, has transformed my life. I don't sweat that much anymore unless I'm really working out. The motivation for me to get out of bed and get in the gym in the morning, or if I don't get to the gym like today, I've been out and walked, I've already done 14,400. You know, you kind of, the choice is a good one. And on the whole, when you look at everybody's journey, you shouldn't compare yourself. This is such an individual thing, and comparing yourself doesn't do anybody any good, because somebody might lose weight quicker than you, blah, blah, blah. It's good to get advice, but don't take everybody's advice either. Not everything's going to be positive. You're going to get some negative Nancy's out there, who people are really out there just for themselves. Don't listen to that. You need to stay within your little bubble, focus and surround yourself with positive people, and that on this journey are enjoying it and are noticing their own differences and cheering themselves on as well as everybody else, not putting themselves down or whatever. And you know, I think that's a good piece of advice, is to say, and take those pictures. You'll cringe at yourself right now, but believe me, those pictures aren't for you to share. You don't have to share them anywhere. Keep them in your folder, keep them on your computer, so that in the future you can go, well, just have a quick look at that now, and you'll blow yourself away. You know, I look at other people's and so that's my big regret, not having a lot of full-length photos, purely because I hated them. And yet I'm the one that's always on the camera. I've got my camera with me. Most places that I go to, I've got my big camera with me, let alone my phone. And now we've got a decent camera on the mobile phone. Obviously, I'm using that daily as well. So you won't always see the change in yourself, but believe me, you will eventually. And if you feel the courage to share, I guess, then you also get great feedback from other people that can see things that you can't see. So yeah, good. That's good advice, actually, and that's actually come from Dawn Maggie Dex. She said about that, because both of us, I think, feel the same. Although she's got some full-length pictures of her, and it must be what I've said to her over the weekend, that yeah, one of my it's not really a regret, is it? Because prior to surgery, I really detested myself, and not only did I not like pictures being taken, I didn't even look at myself in the mirror. I was disgusted by myself. So that was me. But if I can tell you to don't be disgusted in yourself, just do it, then you'd be absolutely fine. And I've just got to say, you know, Claire and Zara, you're making a really good choice. You're making a choice to change your life for the better, to get healthier, to get fitter, to make cleaner, healthier choices where food's concerned. And as long as you listen to your surgeon, we've all got a little bit of conflicting advice when it comes to our surgeries, because we've all got different surgeons. And what he does, she won't, and what she does, he won't. And you also have to take from that, I would say, listen to your own surgeon, even if it's the polar opposite to what I've done. What I've done and what my surgeons told me to do has worked for me. I don't deprive myself of anything. I have a really, really good life. I don't feel, even when my restriction is ridiculous, I don't feel pissed off about that. Ask me this in 10 years' time, but for now, I have a little giggle to myself and go, thanks, bypass. Thanks very much. It's working, because I can't eat it, and I want to eat it. My head's telling me, I want to stuff my face, a whole roast dinner, and I just can't. And that's part of the reason you have this tool, is to enable you to go, oh, if I did carry on, I'm going to be really ill, and you don't want to be ill. So yeah, it's exciting times for you guys. If you've got absolutely any questions, please put them down below. Zara or Claire, anything. I know Claire will ask me anyway, but you know, if you need to know anything, personal or not personal, I'm a pretty open person, and I'll be really honest with you. I don't have anything negative to say about this surgery. I don't. I've, my surgery went well. My pre-op diet was tough or boring, but I wasn't hungry, and that was the soup and the yogurt diet. Surgery, easy. I say that. Of course it was a bit painful. They've gone inside and chopped about. But on the grand scheme of things, not that hard. Had a shoulder surgery, fucking horrendous. So, you know, grand scheme of things. And then recovery time from that. Just listen to your body. Listen to your body and don't overdo it. Don't push it, and do what you're told, what you're asked of. Take your vitamins and exercise. Make good choices, and you are going to be 7 months down the line sitting there talking like I am. I'm 5.5 stone, but I'm not as fast a loser as some other people, you know, so it's all relative to yourself, and it's a personal individual journey. That's my advice anyway. Mwah! Lots of love to you all. I'm going to end it there before YouTube cuts me off. I've done nearly 11 minutes of waffling. So guys, if you've stuck with me this long, 7 months into my YouTube journey, and I've been doing it daily, if you want to know anything, you know, ask me a question. I'm sure I'm just going through a blip where I'm thinking that I'm not interesting enough to be YouTubing, and that could have something to do with, you know, talking to other people at the weekend that YouTubed, and they don't do it anymore so often because they don't feel they've got anything to offer, and I'm kind of doubting my position a bit, I guess, even though I'm 7 months in. We'll see. Because I've vlogged daily, maybe I've overdone it. Give me your thoughts below. It'd be interesting to find out how you think anyway. All right, guys. I mean, I'll carry on as long as people want me to, and give me stuff to talk about, and I'll happily talk about it. Anyway, take care, everybody. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.